I'm doing a 5-day eye fast this week, and so it's lunchtime. And I've had a lot of questions about protein waffles, so I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make them. We're going to do breakfast sandwiches for lunch. So hey friends, happy Monday. It's your girl Mel. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen here right outside St. Louis, Missouri. My allergies are kicking my butt today. So we're rocking and rolling, but we're moving kind of slow today. No big deal. If you guys didn't see, I'm doing a 5-day eye fast this week. It's lunchtime. I've had a lot of questions about protein waffles, so I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make them. We're going to do breakfast sandwiches for lunch. So as you guys are popping on, say hey, say hi. If you're catching me on the live, that means you can see the red live button right there. Drop a 1 if you are catching this on the replay. So sorry I missed you, but thanks for popping on. So what are you guys having for lunch today? I always want to know. Even if it's not in the lazy keto umbrella, or even though it's not low carb, I still like to know what you guys are eating. So pop on, say hi, let me know what you're having for lunch today, and we're gonna rock and roll, okay? So Dee's already got the eggs, so we do fried eggs on the sandwiches, and then he's cooking the sausage right now. We're gonna use the protein waffles as our bread, and then we're gonna do eggs and sausage, and I'm gonna do cheese. So I'm gonna do 2 different flavors of the protein waffle bread because I only got one 5-day fasting kit, so it's this right here. It's new and improved, and so this came with a blueberry, and so I only have one. So we're gonna do 1 blueberry and we're gonna do 1 apple butter because we've done the apple butter a lot in the past and I know it's really good. I've already got my little mini waffle iron heating up. We're gonna take 2 tablespoons of melted cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of melted butter. I have the recipe right here because I want to make sure that I get this right. We're gonna do an egg. So we're gonna add an egg. Kyla's boyfriend's family has eggs, or they have chicken, so they give us farm fresh eggs every week, and I love them. We're doing 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of almond flour. This is the almond flour that I have. I just buy whatever's cheap and on sale. The almond flour lasts a while, so some of you guys might get sticker shocked when you see how much almond flour is, but it lasts so long. You know, I think this bag of flour is like $10, but it lasts for a really long time. Just kind of keep that in mind. It's great. The next thing we're gonna do is sweetener. So I also buy just whatever is on sale or available because sometimes there's not a lot of options out there. This is the one I'm using this time. I usually do Swerve or Lancanto. Those are both available at Walmart. This is available at Walmart. I think I got this because the Swerve was out of stock. This is what I have. So I do a tablespoon of that. And then we're gonna do an 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Is anybody else doing the eye fast this week? I know that there's quite a few of you that are. We're doing it together. We're gonna do another 5-day eye fast the week of the 23rd. So the eye fast is really good if you feel like you're out of control, if you feel like you're overeating, if you feel like that you just aren't feeling good in the day. It's a product assisted 5-day eye fast, but we do eat food with it. So we have high protein for lunch and low carb for dinner. We eliminate snacking, we drink our product, we drink water, we try to get a walk in every day. You know, we really focus on getting 8 hours of sleep a night, and we do that for 5 days. I don't know about you guys, but I just really like it. At the beginning of the year, I would do the 5-day eye fast during the week, and then I would be a little less strict on the weekends because it's only 48 hours. Like, you can't really do a whole lot of damage in 48 hours. So I'm like, okay, I've got Saturday and Sunday to kind of let loose. If I want to have a couple cocktails, I'll have them. If I want to, you know, go eat some Mexican with my friends, I can. Still doing, you know, the ketones, the water, the walking. And then I'm back into a disciplined routine Monday through Friday. I'm going to be kind of doing that, like, as we navigate through the last part of 2023. There's like literally 90 days left of the year, you guys, that we're kind of rocking and rolling through. If you guys are interested and you've never done it before, I can definitely send you some information. I have some coupon codes and new customer bundles that are available at a discount. If you want to do the next one with us, we're doing it the 23rd. My brother's coming in town next week. He actually just called me a little while ago, and we were kind of talking about some of the things that we have planned. He hasn't been back to St. Louis in a really long time. My nephews have only been to St. Louis once. My mom's got all kinds of stuff planned, but we were mostly talking about the adult stuff. So he's taking Austin to Six Flags, and Austin and his girlfriend to Six Flags on Saturday when they're here, and it's like Fright Fest, and so he's really excited about that. And then on the next day, on Sunday, we're hosting like an open house football party, because football, you know, is an all day thing. Austin's gonna invite some of the football team over, and they're all just gonna like watch football all day. I love listening to these guys with football. I love it. They're funny. They like go off on each other, but like in a funny way. They all do fantasy football. Do you guys, is this part of your life too? Like, do you guys do fantasy football? People in your life do fantasy football? Because I can't just say men, because there's lots of women that do it too. I don't, but I like to like listen to it and just be around it. So we're gonna do chili that day. We're gonna do lots of like different snacks. I'll probably put together like, I don't know, maybe like a really quick guide for Sunday football to show like what we're gonna be making. We're gonna do buffalo chicken dip. We're gonna do cheese ball. We're gonna have a veggie tray, a charcuterie board, like all this stuff, right? It's gonna be so fun. Okay, so in here we've got egg, cream cheese, butter, almond flour, sweetener, baking powder, vanilla, and then we're gonna add our protein. So this is the protein that I use. It's got ketones in it as well. It tastes really good. There's a lot of different flavors. This one's called blueberry muffin. So I'm just gonna add the powder. It's already portioned out and everything. And then I'm also gonna add, I've never done this before, but I'm gonna add some blueberries. Just like a few. And I'm gonna mix them all up, and we're gonna see how this rolls. I haven't had the blueberry muffin as a protein waffle before, because we haven't had this flavor since I discovered protein waffles, but I'm really optimistic. This is gonna be really good. It already smells really good as well. Just gotta make sure we mix it. So this will make two waffles, two decent sized waffles. You can make smaller ones if you want. I'm gonna kind of smush these, I think. You can do like 3 smaller waffles if you want, but this is my protein that I'm supposed to have for lunch. A lot of times I'll do shakes, but 2 times this week I'm gonna do food that I eat. So I'm doing the protein waffles as a breakfast sandwich today, and then on Wednesday we're gonna do muffin. We've got carrot cake, so we're gonna do carrot cake, and I think I'm gonna do the apple butter also as a protein waffle. This guy is ready to go. We're gonna spray it with some, I just use avocado oil. And then we're just gonna take half of the mixture and we're gonna add it to the bottom part of the waffle iron. I'm gonna add one more blueberry, okay? Just kind of make sure it's evenly spaced out, and then we're just gonna close that down. And then we're gonna let it cook for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna do it again. So while that is cooking, we're gonna work on because we're both having a sandwich, so I'm gonna work on the second batch, and we're gonna rock and roll. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. We're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. We're gonna do 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of almond flour. You guys have not told me what you're having for lunch today. So if you guys are on here, tell me what you're having for lunch. It's okay, even if it's McDonald's. Like, it is what it is, right? I just like to know. So 2 tablespoons of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of sweetener. We're gonna do this egg. Can you smell the blueberry? It smells like fresh blueberry muffins in here. What else? Egg, cream cheese, butter, almond flour, sweetener, baking powder, vanilla. All right, we're gonna mix this guy up, and then we're gonna add our protein. Now for this one, since it's apple butter, I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon to it as well. It literally smells like blueberry muffins. I just ordered a couple more of the fasting kits because I like the variety. Like, it has caramel cold brew in there, so one night this week. So we have 2 protein products each day for the 5 days. One is at lunch, and then one is in the evening time, which we mix with either water or an unsweetened nut milk, so I do almond milk. And it's like a little drink that you can have at night to help with like a sweet tooth. Plus, because it has ketones, it helps with appetite control, it helps with fat loss, it helps with the sleep. The body is like a crazy, amazing thing. It like gives you the energy that you need during the day, but then it also can shut you down at night and give you better sleep. That's like really amazing. All right, so we've got this. We're gonna add apple butter. So this is the other protein powder, apple butter. We're gonna add that with a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, it's overflowing. It's because of the blueberries. Just add a little bit of cinnamon. And then we're gonna mix this guy up. Oh, that looks amazing. And this is what we do. Spinach and cheese ravioli with chunky monkey shake. That sounds really good. I'm having a chunky monkey shake tomorrow. If you guys don't know, that's using a dark chocolate protein powder. We use bananas as the ice. We add a heaping scoop of powdered peanut butter, and we use almond milk as our liquid base, and it's so good. I did my meal planning live yesterday as well, and then last night I posted in writing so that you guys could kind of see what we're doing for lunches and dinners. And then every day we're working on our P5 habit list, which is 5 habits to do every single day that helps you with your goals or your lifestyle changes. So mine is drink 100 ounces of water, get a walk in, limit my eating time, following the lazy keto umbrella of rules, and then drinking my supplements. And so we just do that every single day, and it's amazing. We're gonna give it like another, maybe like seconds. I'm gonna try to smash these blueberries. It literally smells like blueberry muffins in here. It's amazing. Do you guys have any questions for me while I'm doing this, by the way? All right. This is bottom bread. It looks so good. All right, we're gonna spray it again, and we're gonna add the rest of this with the blueberry. And this is it, you guys. So a lot of people get intimidated by protein. They feel like they have to have all of these shakes, which you don't. There's so many recipes out there now that you can turn your protein into muffins, into protein balls, into waffles. The sky's the limit on what you can do. Like, there are some really good shake recipes, but sometimes we just don't want shakes, right? And so that's why I like what I'm doing this week. I'm really excited about the food plan that we have. I'm really excited about the variety that we get to have. And we're eating really good food. So this is what this is. It's blue because, or it's darker because it's got the blueberries in it. He's got 2 fried eggs. So he's got the protein waffle bottom, 2 fried eggs, and then he's got the sausage on top. I think we're gonna do this open-faced so that we can each have 1 blueberry and each have 1 apple butter. But then you can also take some sugar-free syrup and you can kind of drizzle it over the top as well and eat it with a fork. He's gonna let us know how it is. He's on a call for work, so preoccupied, but he's gonna let us know. So we're gonna do open faced, I think, is what we're gonna do today. Normally I would make it as a sandwich, but I wanna try the blueberry and I wanna try the apple butter. The best way is to just do open faced. That looks so delicious. I'm doing intermittent fasting, so having a ketone and mitoplex, I won't have food until dinner. Oh, so are you doing like OMAD? When I do intermittent fasting, I follow 16-8. That means I fast for 16 hours and then I choose an 8-hour window, and that's when I eat. Typically it's from 11 to 7. This week with the iFast, there's no snacking, but typically my schedule would be a snack around 11, lunch between 12 and 1, a snack around 3, and then dinner between 5:30 and 7. When I'm doing that 16-hour fasting, about half of that, or a little bit more than half of that, is actually sleeping, so it's not terrible. And then I start with ketones in the morning, and then I have ketones in the evening when I'm not eating. That helps with appetite control, and it just makes the routine so much easier and so much more manageable. This is like a lifestyle change, and so we can just really rock and roll with doing this every single day. And if we have a day where we want to cheat, we want to go out, you know, like I think there's one day in October where my mom and my sister-in-law want to go to the wineries. So if I decide I want to do that, you know, I still focus on my other habits. I still drink a lot of water. I still get my walks in. I still drink my ketones, but maybe on that day, I would, you know, maybe have a drink or two and I would just have an extra ketone, and then I would just get up the next day and I would fall right back into my routine and habits. So that's why this is a lifestyle change and why it's so easy to follow, because it's realistic, right? We're going to eat out. We're going to have moments of weakness. We're going to want to have birthday cake, or we're going to want to have a margarita or a mudslide, or, you know, one of our favorite cocktails. And so making this a lifestyle and not a diet kind of triggers things in your brain where it just feels okay when you have those days. And so how do I take ketones? So I do coach through the power of ketones. I have an awesome support group. I have a chat. You get my phone number. I have videos that kind of walk you through how that works, but it's just a powder that you add to water. So you just take the powder, you add it to water, you drink it over about 30 minutes or so, and then you just get on with your day. It doesn't replace any of your habits. Drinking ketones doesn't mean that you can eat whatever you want. Drinking ketones doesn't mean that you don't have to drink water or you don't have to get your walk in. Ketones are just a tool that you can incorporate into your daily routine to make it more realistic, make it easier for you, and so that you kind of enjoy it. I twist the schedule to work for my graveyard shift. Yes, the schedule can literally be maneuvered any way. It can be manipulated any way to work with any routine. All right, so here's the second one. All right, now we're gonna switch it up. What'd you think of it? Oh, it's already gone. He ate it. Okay, so now we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna do the apple butter. So this is gonna make 2 waffles, and he said he's already full. Well, you have 2 more eggs and a sausage to eat, so you can't be full.
Well, I'm not right now.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my egg, sausage. So this is the blueberry one. This is what, you know, it would have one more on top. That would be the breakfast sandwich, but we're doing open face so that we can try both of these flavors. But I'm gonna try this while this apple butter one's cooking. I do want to put some sugar-free syrup on it. I'm gonna drizzle like a tiny amount. All right, let me get a fork. I want to see how this tastes with you guys. All right, I'm gonna do just the waffle first. But isn't this easy? Easy and amazing. Wow. That's good. I really hope that they bring blueberry muffin protein back. That's really good. That makes me really excited about carrot cake muffins on Wednesday. All right, so I'm just gonna eat it with some eggs and some sausage. It's so good. My husband makes the best fried egg. I don't know what it is, but he always is like, you know, we'll ask him, we'll say, hey, will you make us fried eggs for dinner? And he'll be like, they're so easy, you can do them yourself. And we're like, yeah, Kyle and I are always begging, please, you make them so good. So anyways, there's that. We've got this apple butter one cooking. Now with the apple butter one, since I'm doing open face, probably gonna put this syrup on top of the waffle and sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon on it, and then put my egg and my sausage on top of that. But a lot of times I'll just do the apple butter protein waffles, and then I'll scramble some eggs, maybe sometimes put a little bit of cottage cheese in the eggs for added protein, and I'll just have those two. Sometimes we'll have breakfast meat, sometimes we'll do like a little fruit cup or something. This lifestyle and the way that we eat, it's so good, it's inexpensive, it doesn't take a long time, it's just really realistic. Like, it's just a realistic way to live. I turned 40, I'll be 44 next year. So when I turned 40, everything seemed to go downhill. Like, I know people talk about that all the time, but like, it really did happen. Everything kind of went downhill. I'm trying to find that good balance. Like, I was able to lose 100 pounds in 8 months. It was super easy to do. Did I have moments of weakness? Yes, but I pushed through them. My mind was right. I had that great success, you know, and now over the last 3 years since I started, I kind of fluctuate back and forth. I'll gain some, I'll lose some, I'll gain some, but like, I'm happy. D just went to, I'm never going to make any medical claims, right? He gets to get yearly blood work done for his insurance for work. If he does that, we have the opportunity to save money on our insurance. And so why not, right? So he went in August for his, for his yearly blood work and his yearly checkup and all that stuff. And his blood work has been the best it's ever been, right? And he kind of was a little mental about it because we kind of lived the way we wanted to live. Our summer was just, it was fun. We traveled a lot. We stayed in hotel rooms 27 nights, and in 2 months we traveled across 7 states. We watched our kids play sports and do the things they love. And we, you know, we just had fun. We drank and we had ice cream and we had more pizza than I can probably share to admit. We had to stop and do takeout and our options were limited. We had breakfast. A lot of times we don't eat breakfast, so we had breakfast this summer. And so when he went in August, he had all of that on the forefront of his brain. Like, we have not done well the last couple months. It's because this is 4 years in the making. It's 4 years of us coming in and out of healthy routines and healthy changes. And we do, you know, we have our fridge is full of sugar-free sauces. We've switched to that. We drink a lot of water. Maybe not every day this summer we drink a lot of water, but over the last 4 years, we've drank a lot of water. We've healed our bodies from the inside. And so the doctor was like, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it because it's working for you. And so, you know, I think that, like, there was somebody that commented on one of my skin and she was like, I'm trying to eat basically no carbs. That life is not for me, you guys. Like, there are some strict people out there that love strict keto and they do it every single day and that's the way they live. I want pizza sometimes and I love margaritas and I love to have drinks with my friends at a tailgate for football and I love beans in my chili, right? So like, I'm not about that strict keto life. I'm about the lazy keto lifestyle and the P5 project and creating a habit list that's obtainable and realistic day in and day out so that I can do this forever. And so I am going to be, my doctor left the practice, and so I haven't been seeing anybody regularly for like 2 years now. But I'm gonna get back in and get my blood work done because I'm just curious, right? I just wanna know where I am. I'm pretty confident that mine's gonna align as well. But yeah, so just kind of think about things like that as you guys are moving forward into the last 3 months here, as you guys are kind of navigating life and deciding what it is that you want to do. People need to understand that lazy keto works. Doing the P5 project and incorporating supplements, it works, but you have to be patient and you have to be consistent. It's not something that's going to happen in 10 days or 30 days or probably even 90 days. Like, you've got to really commit to yourself and say, this is my new way of living. Right? I'm going to have a water goal every day. My goal is to get out and walk. Listen, I've had 6 knee surgeries. I've had a total knee replacement. At 42, I had a total knee replacement. Like, I don't walk far and I don't walk fast, but the goal is to get out there and walk, right? So set your timer on your watch or your phone. You walk 15 minutes out, you walk 15 minutes back. If you want to walk further, great. If you want to just start by walking around the block, do that, because that was me. We had, in our old house, we walked down our driveway, we went right, we walked in the court, there was like 6 houses, then there was a court, then we walked up a hill, and then made a left and walked completely straight up a hill. It was the biggest hill ever, and then back down around to our house, and that took me over 30 minutes to do when I first started. I weighed almost 350 pounds. I was in a terrible place and it just didn't work for me anymore. And so as I started doing things more, I started getting better, and then my 30 minutes took me 2 blocks, and then the 30 minutes took me, halfway around the neighborhood, and it was great. So I've got cinnamon, 0 sugar syrup on my apple butter waffle, and then I'm gonna take one of these eggs, put bacon, and so this is my lunch. And you guys, this is filling. I also probably will just do a handful of blueberries because I like blueberries. I try to get about a cup in a day or so of fruit. And so today's gonna be blueberries. Yesterday I had apples. No, I did not have apples. That was a lie. Yesterday I had some grapes in a small cootie orange, and somebody asked me like, oh, I didn't think we could have grapes. Okay, grapes are not the lowest sugar fruit, but also grapes are not our problem. Like, it could be a problem for a few random people, but for most of us, grapes are not our problem. So as long as you do things in moderation and you're smart about it, there's lots of benefits to eating grapes, to eating watermelon, to eating apples, to eating carrots, like things that aren't necessarily considered keto, but we're just looking about it a whole different way. We're not going from creating unhealthy habits to creating unhealthy habits. Our problems are the sodas and the king size candy bars and the french fries and eating out 5 days a week and the chips and dip, and those kinds of things are our problems, not grapes and peas and apples. So, just kind of keep that in mind. These are great food. When you're following lazy keto, you're focusing on eliminating versus track. Now we're eliminating things like bread, pasta, processed foods like chips, crackers, cereal, and we're eliminating real sugar, and we're making things naturally. Is it naturally? I don't know. We're making things on our own at home. So this is a great bread substitute, right? And we're focusing on what we can have. We can have protein, we can have veggies, we can have fruits, and we can have good fat. And there's, like, I'm telling you, there's millions of recipes out there that fall under that wheel, like the umbrella of thinking about the things that you can have: protein, veggies, fruits, and fat, right? If you're wanting to have great fat loss results, if you're wanting to accelerate your fat loss, then yeah, you want to do green vegetables and you want to do berries. But like, also, I'm just trying to get through the next 90 days, all right? I've had a lot of people ask me about 75 hard. Our friend Trent, who we walk with him and his wife a lot, she's in a boot. She messed up her foot, but he's like, I'm starting 75 hard today. You guys should too. I don't want to do 75 hard through the holidays. I've done 75 hard through the holidays. I don't want to do that this year. I want to just be able to eat good foods and be able to enjoy moment throughout the next 90 days, and then really focus hard at the beginning of the year. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And I'm going to do little challenges within the next 90 days. Like, I'm doing 2 5-day iFasts, which eliminates snacking, and I can't have drinks during the week. No big deal, right? I think in November, I'm going to do a really strict elimination diet for 21 days. I'm going to give up eggs. I'm going to give up dairy, all the stuff that I did in April. I'm going to do that again for 21 days. Just to kind of get my head right moving into the holiday season so I don't spike. And so, like, those are the little things that I'll be incorporating over the next 90 days. So definitely keep following. If you want to do things along with me, definitely let me know. I drop stuff in the P5 project. That's my customer group. I've dropped stuff in the Telegram channel. I'm going to be updating the website. We have a fasting channel of people who just want to fast. So we're in there throughout this week, like dropping food ideas and motivation and just accountability and check-ins. If that's something that you need, we probably need to talk. But also remember, I do all of my coaching through the power of ketones. So where I do give you guys a lot of free recipes, a lot of free mindset, a lot of free resources and whatnot. My main job, the way that I earn an income, is commissions off of a sales of a product that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So the people who choose to follow that path with me get a little bit extra, a little bit more from me. So just definitely keep that in mind. I try to be really upfront and honest with you guys. I try to have a good balance of like doing stuff just for the VIPs and doing stuff for everyone who just needs a little bit of help. I watched for 15 months before I finally decided to try ketones. So I get the hesitation, I get the watching, I get the whole like, I've spent so much money over the last 20 years on different products. I just don't want to do that again. Like, I get that. That was me. Until I found this lifestyle and this product and this mindset shift, I was the same way. But this literally changed my life, and I'm here. So I'm going to jump off so I can go eat this. But I appreciate you all. I love you all. And thanks for joining me today. And then tomorrow, I don't know what's going on tomorrow, but I will show you guys the protein muffins as well. And if you want to do this recipe or the other breakfast sandwich recipe, it's already linked in the meal planning post from yesterday. You don't have to put any protein powder in it at all. You can make it just as is. The protein powder is just what I need for my 5-day iFast this week. So that's all. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.